Angie Stone had passed away. She was on her way to an event. She got into a car accident, unfortunately, and she lost her life. And I wanted to talk to you about this because I know you and Angie was really, really good friends. Y'all had a chance to talk days before she passed away. You even have a tribute video to her that's on your YouTube page. Kind of talk about your relationship with Angie Stone, and where were you when you found out about that news?
Angie Stone. I mean, there's so many layers. I met Angie Stone. We were on a theater show called Why Good Girls Like Bad Boys.
Yeah.
And Angie Stone at that time, was, I love Angie Stone. I really still love Angie Stone. Excuse me, you guys. Angie Stone and I were on a show, and she was just always supporting me. You know, she was doing her gigs on the outside when we wouldn't have shows, and she would call me, she would tell me to come sing with her and do different things. And then one time she was like, I'm your sister. And then she found out about my story. And Angie Stone looks a whole lot like my mom. Yeah. And so then she found out about my story. And then one day she just said, you know what? I feel like our relationship, God has brought me into your life to be your sister, but to give you that same relationship that you would have, that extended, you know, that your mom would be. Yeah. And she's like, she said, and me as a singer and me looking like her, because I showed her pictures, and she looks just like Angie Stone, actually. And so she says, you know, I would love to, you know, be in that place for you. And for years, Angie Stone would reach down and come and get me when I wasn't on shows, or I was just, you know, hiding out for a while, or things would go crazy. I had some craziness happen on lines, and she would just come and get me, you know, and always never asking questions, never giving her opinion, and always could see what it was that I needed versus what I wanted sometimes, you know, and she gave that to me. And so Angie Stone was that to me.
I hear often that she was a mentor or a teacher at heart. Like
to everybody. Yeah. To so many people. And Angie Stone was the type that in this industry, there are very few people that give their word and keep it. She was the type that said, you know, I'm going to have you come sing a song with me, or I'm going to remember you on this. And she would, you know, and she would give people that hadn't had a chances, and, you know, sending out money for this to this person. And some people, you know, I remember having conversations with her, and I was like, Angie, I would have never given his ass shit. And she was just like, well, you know, you never know. But Angie Stone was everything you think she was and more.
What is a memory that you have with her that the world does not know about, but that you don't mind sharing? You know what I mean?
Angie Stone and I were in this theater show, and there was this place across the street in Detroit that had this bread pudding. Yeah. And so Angie asked me, you know, had I tried it? Now, and it was famous, so everybody, I don't even like fucking bread pudding, but this place had this bread pudding, and it was actually really good. So she calls me and says, would you go get me some bread pudding? Now, this was before the show. Now, the show was a theater show, so it was about 8, 9 o'clock. You know, we go 2 hours. So I forgot to get the fucking bread pudding. And so we back at the hotel, and so she calls me 2:30 in the morning. And I'm thinking at that time, I mean, and that was when I'm touring. So I'm thinking it's something else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else calling me. I'm like, hello? And it's on the hotel phone. So I'm like, nobody should know who, you know, she's like, Terrell. I'm like, this is Angie. What do you want? Did you go over there and get my bread pudding?
And she wanted it at 2 a.m.
When it was just hilarious, because I had forgot all about the bread pudding. So from that day to the day that she passed away, we would still talk about, you know, anytime something didn't go down, she was like, I remember that. Just like you didn't go get my bread pudding that night. I'm like, Angie, that was 20 years ago.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Man, she is definitely a legend, an iconic singer, and really, in my opinion, has shaped the sound of music to this day.
Absolutely.
When you think about R&B music, neo soul. I mean, I didn't know till she passed away that she was the one who was doing the Girlfriends a theme song that was on the show. And I think a lot of people were surprised by that. But when you listen to the voice, it's like, wait a minute, that is Angie Stone.
And she was a fixture for the culture of Black women, especially. Like, you know, her look, her style, and the songs, and that neo soul vibe, and the writing, and the grace, and the way that she would just carry herself. You know, like, that's just what you want to see, you know. And so that's what she was.
And y'all got real steamy in like this little YouTube. I don't know if y'all seen the YouTube video, but they got a whole music video together. And I'm talking about they all up on each other.
Oh, we did too. Yeah. It was her last 2 music videos, and I starred in both of them. Good Man was one of them, and we had such a great time. You know, and I did a tribute to her. As if I was watching the Good Man video, and then a week before she died, she texted me and was like, you know, you need. I got on TikTok and said, hey, anybody know a cover that I can do? And she texted me and was like, you need to do Charlie Wilson's "You Are My High." You are my high. And I was like, Angie, I don't know. I listened to the song and I was like, I'm gonna do this song.
You made it as a tribute.
And when I did the song, when I said I was going to do the song, I told her, I said, this is perfect. I'm going to do it. I promise I'll do it. And then she passed away before I did. So I did a tribute video, which is on my YouTube channel, Terrell Music. Go out and look at the tribute that I did. "You Are My High" for Angie Stone. And just the videographer, Brad Frace, for Frace Media, did such a wonderful job. You know, I had it where I'm actually performing it for her, the chair of flowers, which was for her, and just the whole video. So you got to check that out.